You know, by the way, Dom, I don't know, like what you would say this, because I know as a streamer, a lot of streamers, remember I heard when Dyrus first shifted from being a pro to a streamer, like a lot of them, the reason they quit playing League is they don't actually enjoy the game anymore. Like, you know, they enjoyed maybe being a famous streamer in League or a famous pro player in League, but like the game being enjoyed went away years ago. I mean, I said on that last, I think it was on the episode of the Crackdown. I can't remember. No, maybe it was someone inside. I was talking on there about how I did an interview with Soaz in literally summer of 2013, where he told me like, "Oh, I don't play League of Legends because I enjoy the game anymore. I actually hate the game and top playing, but I just play because I like to be competitive." And I remember thinking, like, "Fuck it, that was like 6 years ago, dude. Like, what?" But that just shows like how dedicated some people are. But that's what's weird, right? When you say that line, it's a famous thing people used to say about Reckless and Froggen rather. People they just love League of Legends basically. Like, they would play it for free even if they didn't get paid, and they play during their off seasons. Why they've like had such ridiculously long careers. That is actually such an underrated quality though, because it's the same as people saying like I want to win. Like anyone can say the words, it doesn't mean it's real though. The people who actually genuinely really love League of Legends and like that's what they want to do every day is play League of Legends. It's not a coincidence most of those people who are the pros are the ones who've had the amazing careers. Like, I bet it's the same with Faker, dude. I guarantee Faker actually genuinely, even in 2020, enjoys playing fucking League of Legends. That is so rare. A lot of people might like what League of Legends brings them, or, you know, some days when they're winning, they might like it. But I bet a lot of pros don't actually love the game.
Yeah, I mean, it's for sure true in a way, because I remember there was like Schalke Spring Split, 2K18. I really didn't like playing League in this split, because it was like double relic meta. No, it was like double relic. Right. You were playing only Braum and Tamkench, because they're like two best relic champions, and you were just farming the whole game as bot lane, and everything was happening for top side, and you couldn't really move to top side because I don't know, something was like you were losing too much like pressure on bot, and then it was you couldn't get back too much. So you were just like stuck in lane with Braum and Tam and just throwing Qs at each other and dipping back with Spellbook, and it was quite boring. But when this meta changed to like others, then yeah, I enjoyed playing the game much more, and I do enjoy it now. And it's just I just play better. You just play better when you like what, in general, you do in general life, right? You do better if you enjoy what you're doing.
Mate, it applies to these shows I do. It's one of the reasons why people don't get it as to why I start some shows that are with like nobody's. Some of them never go anywhere, by the way. Like Narrative Wake was never going to have 100,000 views on every VOD. Like it's such an obscure show. But I do the shows if I enjoy the conversation. Like it's mostly I should pick people I like to talk to and topics I want to talk about. And that way you can't lose. So in the same sense, yeah, I agree. If you have that in your back pocket that you actually like what you're doing, the results are secondary at that point in time.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I mean it's 100% applicable to you know, the co-streams and things like that, where, you know, I think a part of the reason that they're so successful is because, you know, people can feel my success, or reasons why they were so successful is because people could feel my passion for, like, you know, LCS and whatever.
Awesome. You obviously weren't pretending, you weren't acting like you couldn't have done it for that many hours, mate. It's the same with people like LS. Like, you know, when people say, because a lot of us who are content creators get that common criticism, like, you're just doing it for money and clicks and stuff. It's like, mate, if you even knew what like the opportunity costs some of us have when we do like other people's shows, like I put it this way, when Dom came and did my show the other week, he doesn't get paid anything for that. He just gave up the chance to make hundreds of dollars in those hours streaming instead, just to do the show. Like the idea we're only doing it for that, we're not. We might be doing it for that and other things, yeah, of course, but like that's always such a whack angle to go with against people who are content creators.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's a whack angle to go on anyone. It's like, oh shit, like you just want money. It's like, well, newsflash, this is a fucking world, and everyone needs fucking money to survive. So like everyone's doing everything for fucking money. You think LEC is signing that deal with a fucking organization that supposedly oppresses?
We'll talk about that later. I mean, we'll talk about that later.
Yeah, we'll talk about it later. You think that's for anything besides for money? You know, like Jesus Christ.
See, there we go.
But yeah, I mean, I agree that it's also true. I talked to like some experienced players, right? And it's like, I think every player who played like highest league, he enjoyed the game at some point, right? But then people who kinda lost this enjoyment, they're no longer here.
Yep.
Even if they are, you just usually can tell by that. Like, I'll give you an example. People might think I'm talking out of school here, but I don't think I might know this person on a literal personal level. I think Doublelift's an example of someone who doesn't like League of Legends and hasn't for probably years at this point in time. That's the reason he keeps wanting to take splits off, or when he plays, he doesn't seem to play as well during the regular split, and then he gets way better in the playoffs. Like, what that tells me, from knowing him personally and from the interviews, etc., is that someone who likes competition. He likes winning. He likes being the best. That's the reason, in my opinion. I've always said this. In my opinion, Doublelift's trash talk isn't for the fans and everyone else. That's like a clever reason he later on found to do it, because it makes you sound smart, like you're some like 200 IQ fucking Jenga player who's just like maneuvering everyone with Game of Thrones moves. The real reason he trash talks is for himself. He does it to get himself in the game. You notice the people he picks. He never picks like Uzi I and goes, Uzi I is trash compared to me, I'm going to beat him, because that's not going to happen. What he does is he'll pick a guy who's his rival right now, like Sven, if Sven's in TSM and he's in Team Liquid, or someone who's like fucking Wild Turtles. He'll just pick someone who's his rival, and the whole reason he trash talks is to get himself into it. It's like the Michael Jordan Last Dance shit. He can't be motivated for every regular season game, but if you find some anglers to like, nah, I think that guy doesn't like me, he's fucking arrogant, like, suddenly the juices get going, you start, like, you've got a reason to compete then. So if you don't love the game, you better be really creative like that. You've got to find a million other reasons to fucking succeed. Better be your money, better be supporting your teammates or trying to win a championship or something. You can have other motivations as well, for sure.